Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is award season in Hollywood and I love watching the Golden Globes, the Oscars, the Grammys, so I thought it'd be so much fun to kind of do like an award show for my books that I read in 2024. My 2024 wrap up were the Oscars. These would be my nominations and winners, so let's get to it. Starting with the prettiest cover, I read a lot of pretty books this year, but I'm going to debate between these three. You with a View, Homebound, which is a cowboy small town romance, which I absolutely love. Bourbon and Secrets, which is this beautiful book with burlesque dancers and bourbon and detectives and a little bit of murder. Between these three nominations, You with a View is definitely the winner, and this cover is just so gorgeous. I absolutely fell in love with it. The cover is basically what made me want to read this book. High school academic rivals to lovers, and they're adults now, and they kind of rekindle, forced together on this road trip. Such a fun and amazing read. I absolutely loved it. Favorite cast of characters. Honestly, there's not much nominations for this category because the only series that stood out to me, amazing characters and found family and friendships and relationships and romance, is the Chestnut Springs series. I absolutely love this book. I am currently reading Reckless, but the first three that I read last year were fantastic. I fell in love with this world. I would move to Chestnut Springs. Definitely the winners for this category. Books that left me in tears. So I didn't cry much in 2024, but these four books were the ones that made me tear up, and that was Ruthless Vows, Hunting Adeline, The Dixon Rule, and Then She Was Gone. So these are very different books. We have a dark romance, some rom-coms. They're so hard to choose from. The book that really shattered my heart was Hunting Adeline. I think it was just the circumstance of what these characters were going through. I don't want to spoil too much, but oh my god, it was so traumatizing, this book. I know Haunting Adeline is very much a controversial kind of read. I feel like Haunting Adeline is the most well-known dark romance. I feel like it's for a reason. It's really good, but it is very traumatizing. This book literally had me crying. I can't even imagine women being in this situation, and it was just so scary. Probably the book that I cried the most in 2024. So books that were the biggest surprise to me. So I went into these books kind of not knowing what I was gonna get, and I was totally surprised by how much I loved them. The nominations are Deadly Occupants, My Best Friend's Exorcism, and His and Hers. These books are horror and thriller, and oh my god, these three books are just so hard to choose from, but I think the winner is going to be Deadly Occupants because I did not expect to love this book as much as I did. It was so fun. It was so entertaining. I read this in like less than a day. I was so addicted to this book. I could not stop reading it. It has like the plot twist. Oh god, my earring fell out. Plot twist is a little bit predictable, but it did not take away how much I adored this book. So this definitely is the biggest surprise of 2024. Next category, the most shocking plot twist of 2024. My nominations for this category are The Only Ones Left and The Teacher. Honestly, the book that had no shocking plot twist is a no-brainer for me because I literally died while reading this book. It is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is a gothic thriller murder mystery whodunit. It's like such an amazing story. The plot twist at the end, like I did not expect it. Usually I'm pretty good at in thrillers to kind of guess what's happening, the who's the killer, but for this book I had no clue what's going on. My theories, I had no theories. I was truly shocked when I read this book. I feel like the plot twists were so good. They just kept coming. The plot twist kept twisting. It just gets so fantastic. I would highly recommend this book. For the funniest book, the best banter, I have a few books that I really enjoyed. Nominations are The Nightmare Before Christmas. This book made me die of laughter. It was so funny. The humor, excellent. Chef's Kiss, loved it. The next nominee is For Better or Worse. The cover is beautiful, and this book is just so funny. She is a death doula and he's a doctor, and she is on vacation with his family because she is a death doula to his dying grandfather. So it's just so funny, the banter. It is just hilarious. It's like enemies to lovers. They do not like each other. There's forced proximity. We were in Hawaii. It's like so good. The rom-commers. This was the first romance I read in 2024, and oh my god, I got an arc for it, and it was so funny. I loved these two characters so much. The plot was hilarious. This is like a love letter to 2000s rom-coms, so if you are a big fan of those, you will love this book. The banter between Charlie and Emma was fantastic. If you are a huge fan of Emily Henry banter and Allie Hazelwood kind of vibes, you will love this book. The perfect perfect blend of romance and emotional depth. It was heartbreaking and it was sad, but it was also so funny. The romance was beautiful. I laughed so hard. It made me giggle, it made me kick my feet. I was dying at so many moments. A lot of this book is like, can you teach a guy about love? So we have Charlie. He does not believe in love, but he is in charge of writing the most like perfect rom-com movie, but his script sucks. So here comes Emma to kind of save the day, but obviously they do not get along. They absolutely hate each other. It's like an enemies to lovers, forced proximity, because they're forced to be roommates while they write the script for this rom-com, and it's just so good. I laughed so hard. It was perfect. The rom-com race is definitely the winner. The books with the best, beautiful, most exciting setting that I read. So for this category, I have a few books that I really liked. So we have One by One, which is a thriller that takes place at a ski resort in the middle of winter. So basically the plot of the book is just a work trip to this ski resort, and obviously something happens and they're trapped together in the ski resort. It's a murder mystery. Vibes amazing. It was so creepy and like chilly and just like perfect for the winter time. Next nomination is This Summer Will Be Different. This is like the perfect summer setting. Takes place at Prince Edward Island, and I live in Canada, but I have never thought of visiting Prince Edward Island until I read this book. This book made me want to book a ticket and just fly there. There's like oyster shucking or chucking, whatever it's called. It has this beautiful coastal atmosphere that I absolutely loved. I just didn't think I needed in my life. It definitely kind of feels like a Nancy Meyers movie. Like, it's just so beautiful. The next nomination is Last Time I Lied and Wildfire, because these two books take place in summer camp. So Last Time I Lied is a summer camp thriller and Wildfire is a summer camp romance, and I've never been to camp. I have no clue what camping is like, so I really love the camping vibes for these books. But the winner for this category is definitely This Summer Will Be Different. I was obsessed with Prince Edward Island. Definitely has to be the winner. I would love to go move to Prince Edward Island and meet a oyster shucking boy who's obsessed with me. Loved it. Books with the most unique plot. So I don't have much nominations because the first one that I just came to my head and I completely agree with is The September House. This is a horror book. This book had the most amazing twist on the whole haunted house, gothic mansion kind of vibe. This woman and her husband move into a Victorian house and they fall in love with it, but obviously it's haunted. Every September, the ghosts come out, the walls start dripping blood, the house becomes your ultimate nightmare. And I loved how unique the plot was. I loved the main character of this book. She was older, she was in her 50s, and I found it so refreshing to have an older leading lady be in a horror book. I love how complex the book was with mother-daughter relationships, with abuse. So brilliantly done. I just adored. I'm just fluffing my hair because I'm scared I look like Lord Farquaad. Books with the best escapism. First nomination is Belladonna and Foxglove, which is part of the same series. I love these books. So amazing. It's like gothic Bridgerton with death as love interest. The main character, Signa Farrow, sees ghosts, and it was fantastic. Next nomination I want to say is Finale. So I finished the Caraval series in 2024, and I absolutely love the world this author created of Caraval. It is so magical and atmospheric, and this is the kind of book that I would love to see on television as a movie. This one is Gallant. I love this book. If you love Coraline, you'll love Gallant. It's like basically a house in the upside down, and it's just so amazing. So I feel like the winner for this series, I'm gonna have to say Belladonna, just because I love the characters, I love the world. The last category for this book award show has to be favorite book of the year. Drum roll, it is Wild Eyes and Gallant. Oop, my earring keeps falling. Oh my god. This is my favorite romance book of 2024. This is my favorite fantasy book. I know I just said how much I loved Belladonna, but honestly, I feel like Gallant just hit my heart more than Belladonna, so this is why it is my favorite fantasy book of the year. It has amazing disability rep, it has amazing characters. This book just had everything that I love in books: ghost, supernatural, gothic settings, mystery vibes, a whimsical dark fairy tale. I absolutely loved this book. It literally gave me chills. So I feel like this is worth investing in because it is just so beautiful. This is what the inside looks like. Literally just, I don't know, loved it. I love this book so much. Next book is obviously Wild Eyes. This is a single dad romance, and I loved it, obviously. Romance is between a horse trainer and a singer. It has the best balance of romance, spice, and also emotional depth. Like, you literally just care so much for these characters. He is a single dad of 2 kids, and the scenes between his kids and the love interest, Skylar Stone, will literally you sob. Like, it was so wholesome and beautiful. Like, it made me die inside, and I absolutely just love this book. This is the second book to the Rose Hill series. I did not enjoy Wild Love that much, but Wild Eyes, oh, this book just amazing, so amazing. This is the end of my book Oscars award show, and it was so much fun to do. In the comment section, tell me what your answers to these categories below so we can kind of discuss what your favorites were and your nominations and winners, because I love talking about books. Bye guys!